Hey, what's going on, everyone? My name is Karl Bartling.
My name is Melissa.
And you are watching another episode of PPC, the Cuban Sandwich Edition. Paid ads, pixels,
And Cuban sandwiches.
and on this episode, we went to
Shainer's Land and Sea Market.
check out a nice Cuban sandwich and local deli. Really nice place.
Yeah.
Everyone's been raving about the Cuban sandwiches to check out. So we're gonna dive into these sandwiches here and take our first bite coming up.
Do we cheers?
Let's cheers. Bam. And before we do that, let's look inside that Cuban sandwich and see what it's made up of.
Cool. So we got some traditional Cuban bread here, pickles, Swiss cheese, some ham, salami, a little bit of roast pork as well. Got the mustard down there too. Okay.
Okay. So what are your thoughts on the first bite?
Nice balance, tasting the pickle, the mustard, kind of everything. That's really good.
Yeah, overall good. We didn't get attacked by any seagulls yet down here on Pascagoula Beach. But today, what you guys are all watching for is obviously the rating of the Cuban sandwich, which we'll get to at the end. But we're gonna be talking about 4 tips on how to get more book calls in 2022 when it comes to your paid ads and marketing as a whole. So, kind of leading it off, Melissa, let's kick it off with your first tip, and what's that one?
Absolutely. So we want to make sure that you are running call-only ads. So what that will do for your users is allow them the opportunity to call you right away. And that's really powerful if you have a business that really offers any type of emergency services, or if there's some type of time when time is of the essence. The next thing that you could do to kind of coincide with that is if you're running a search campaign, adding in some call extensions there will allow users that same opportunity to call right away. The cool thing about that is they do have the opportunity to click on the ad to visit your landing page or your website, so they can get more information about your business, but you are providing them still that opportunity for timely outreach, essentially. Speaking of those landing pages and websites, one thing I see time and time again is people not including the phone number on those pages themselves. And that's really imperative to kind of allow that opportunity for people to reach out and call in that capacity also.
Yeah, we view, I would say, when it comes to HOTH PPC, which Melissa's one of our PPC campaign managers here. So she manages a ton of different businesses, anywhere from B2C to B2B, from small local businesses to enterprise, large businesses as well. But what we see is that many people, there's those hottest leads are the people who want to call you right now. They don't want to opt in. They don't want to do a contact form or anything like that. So we want your phones ringing and people calling. What type of businesses or success have you seen with those call-only ads or just getting calls in general?
Yeah, it's really, really important for service-based businesses. So things like plumbing, where you might have an emergency, something's leaking right away, you need immediate assistance. I have, cleaning companies where that helps as well. Anywhere from just normal house cleaning to even biohazard cleaning. It's kind of, again, a situation where time is really important and things need to be addressed sooner rather than later.
Right. So she also mentioned how the phone number needs to be on the landing page or your website. We see this a lot of times maybe on the Contact Us page or in the footer, and it's really hidden. As you guys can see with our landing pages, we actually show the phone number at the top of above the fold, right, before someone can actually scroll down. And then we actually, for most service-based businesses, we show it besides the call to action. So maybe get a free estimate where you can actually opt in, but then there's an option to call. And so sometimes people will actually click on that button to call, or they'll pull out their cell phone and actually dial that number or write your number down right away. So some really powerful stuff. So that was kind of 2 tips in one. So I'll take the next one, which is
real quick, actually.
Yeah. Okay.
Can I talk about call tracking?
Yeah. Talk about the secret sauce maybe behind the calls as a whole.
So that's a really important point that you bring up as far as people being on their computer and then pulling out their phone to dial that number on their phone. And in that scenario, you're not actually clicking to take action. So sometimes it won't even register as a conversion for your business. But it's still really important information. So if you have any type of service that allows you to track calls and record calls, you're still able to get a lot of really valuable information about that lead, see the source in which it came through, so you can track that to your paid ads campaigns, and understand, again, in greater detail what people are calling for, again, what specific information they need. This will help with tons of different things, especially like altering the offer or content in the ads like later down the line as well.
Yeah, definitely. And we've talked about it in past videos. Tracking is so important. And without having, you know, we talked about iOS 14 and what that's done with tracking, Google Tag Manager, analytics, third-party data, you know, call tracking is another piece of the puzzle that you really need to add on. So with that, kind of rolling into the third one, the third point here is after someone opts in, say they opt in for a lead magnet or free estimate, you have their attention at that point. They're ready to take action. They just took a micro commitment, as we would call it in marketing. The next big one is giving them you know, the option to book a call, say that's with Calendly or another booking app right there on the confirmation page. So Melissa, with some clients in the past, what have you done in terms of maybe that funnel flow, like after somebody's opted in? You know, how do you see that working with people opting in? Do you see that as effective?
Yeah, absolutely. So the idea there is that people are still exchanging their information to go ahead and eventually book that call. So if for whatever reason they don't book a call, at least with the lead form, you do have their contact information and you are able to reach out. But most of the time, people will actually proceed to booking that appointment. And that's really powerful for your business. It's an immediate kind of, you know, an immediate, I guess, immediate conversion,
immediate response,
an immediate response,
action taken. You know, people are, if somebody's looking for something, especially on Google, if they're searching for something, they have that high intent. So if they're searching for, say, emergency plumber, they're not looking just to opt into something. They are looking to make that phone call. So if they got past that call only ad, or if they bypassed maybe that phone number on the landing page, you know, we want to have another fail-safe, basically, which could be that calendar booking on the confirmation page. So once again, as she mentioned, we got the information up front, and then bam, we get to book that call. So it's booked appointment. So all right, awesome. Well, on to our last one, to booking more calls in 2022, is ultimately the offer, right? Everything we talked about was with call-only ads was really, that's the vehicle to get more traffic, to get more calls. We talked about optimizing your landing page and website with getting that phone number, just bam, big on it. And then finally the fail-safe of getting those booked calls with that Calendly or another tool. But the biggest one is your offer. So how do we incentivize or get people to take action? So, you know, that could be as simple as a free estimate, but really working your offer is going to be able to drive the most calls. You can have the landing page optimized, you can have those call-only ads, all that fun stuff. But if your offer is not optimized, then you're not going to see as successful as a campaign as you would like. So for example, for the HOTH internally, we've actually been running 100 free credits. So basically, if you book a call with us, you get 100 free credits to use towards any service. Absolutely free, no signups, no gimmicks, nothing, right? It's a ton of incentive. It's almost, once again, that marketing 101 of that irresistible offer, allowing you to just book a call right away, take action, and we get people on the phone, just letting them know about the HOTH. So what has been some of your offers with you working with a lot of external clients with HOTH PPC? What has been some of your more fun offers or creative offers, maybe outside of just that free estimate?
Yeah, so definitely the free estimate is a really good kind of go-to, but depending on the industry, if you see a lot of competitors have kind of like a price-sensitive offer, having something that's really compelling there. So I have a plumber currently, we're running a $250 off. Nice. Something like that is really great to drive calls. You know, 24-hour, like same-day appointments available, something like that, again, kind of hits on that sense of urgency. That's really powerful as well.
So nice. It's not even that you made a different offer there for same-day appointments, right? They're already offering that, but just kind of layering it, that that's why that offer is more irresistible than maybe just book an appointment, right? Because people, once again, have urgency. They need to get things done now, especially when it comes to Google search. I love that $250 off, right? Typically when you have a plumber or some other service, you're probably looking at a good sized bill. And to have a nice $250 off, that's what's going to make you stand out from your competitors. So once again, we hit on really simple, guys, call only ads, landing page and website optimization, and then having the fail safe of a calendar booking. And then finally, all of it, you need to have a good solid offer Anything else to add on to that, Melissa?
I think those are really the bigger points. Again, It's all about kind of hitting on that urgency. I think a lot of times with these, with people who want to book a call, again, they want that communication much sooner rather than later. So being able to hit on those pain points is really, really valuable and important.
Yeah. And make sure you have that call tracking. As Melissa mentioned, we use CallRail internally. We set up all of our clients with that, and make sure you can listen to those call recordings. You can see where they're calling from, everything like that. And that's going to really be able to help you measure how successful your campaign's doing and then what areas to tweak. So a lot of good stuff. Well, those are our 4 tips to booking more calls in 2022 with paid ads and marketing in general. But what you've been all waiting for is this review. So let's take 1 or 2 more bites here of these Cuban sandwiches, and we'll dive on into it.
All right, let's see how many seagulls come through.
None. All right. So
okay,
Melissa,
solid.
Since you're new to the show, do you want to give your first review?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's a really nice balance here with the kind of acidity from like the mustard, the pickles. Got a good balance going with, of course, like all the meats and the Swiss cheese. We've also got some nice Tampa local Cuban bread here, which is really great.
Yep.
I'm gonna give this one, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10.
Nice, 8 out of 10.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Okay, all right. You know, first episode, just coming off a little strong with those high remarks, but you know, to each their own, we'll say.
That's good.
No, overall good. Great points today, and it was awesome having you on the show, and we're super excited for more episodes. For this overall, it hit really the main aspects of a Cuban sandwich, very traditional. So I'm gonna have to give it a 7.8. 7.8 out of 10, pretty close to that 8. Solid, great job, and that's it. So once again, thank you guys for watching. PPC, paid ads, pixels,
And Cuban sandwiches.
and I'm Karl,
I'm Melissa.
and we'll see you guys on the next one.